Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews. This is a super exciting day for me because I have waited a long time to see this Mussaurus in person. It's one of the attack pack figures that I think I was more excited for than any other that we have had so far. I was really excited to see that they had made a figure of this species, and even more excited to get one in hand and look at it. And at first glance in the package, it looks just as beautiful as I expected it to look. Of course, as far as the box goes, we've got the typical Owen Rex and Triceratops there on the front, and then the back is the same typical shot of the other attack packs which we looked at when we reviewed Charlie. So, all very, very cool, but I'm dying to get this out of the package and look at it, so let's do that now. So here is the card for the Mussaurus. You can see he's got actually some really low stats. He's not doing too good as far as those go. Dino Rivals, Jurassic World on the back. As always, I love these cards. I love the addition of these cards. I kind of wish they had been doing this from the start, but I am excited to see it later rather than never. So, very cool card. And here is the actual Mussaurus figure, and I am in love with it. I'm going to tell you that straight away. I have not even taken a closer look or anything, but I can tell you right now that I am already in love with this figure. This is beautiful, and definitely just quickly became my favorite attack pack figure. That is for sure. So instead of me sitting here talking about it, I need to see it up close, as I'm sure you're interested as well, so let's do that now. So this is the only new actual species that has come out with the new attack packs, and that's one of the reasons I think I'm the most excited for it. I was really dying to see it and get a beautiful up-close shot. So let's start up here at the head. You can see the head sculpt is beautiful, very grumpy look on our Mussaurus, but overall a very nice look. You can see the nostrils are nicely sculpted out there. Lots of beautiful, very fine detail going on here in the face and the head area. Nice sculpt work all around the eyes. The eyes are painted with an orange color and they look quite nice. They of course did make the pupil the same coloration as the background there of the eye, but it's a dark blue, so it still looks pretty nice. The mouth looks to be sculpted really nicely. Very beautiful. I love the area here where the mouth actually ends. He kind of has that very grumpy look to him. The eye on this side is painted beautifully as well, so it's awesome to see that. Now that's 2 for 2 as far as these new Wave 2 attack pack figures go, for the eyes being perfectly placed. I think that is definitely a good sign that Mattel is headed in the right direction as far as that goes. The detail and sculpt even on the underside of the head, jaw, neck, everything, look how beautiful that looks. That is really nice. Absolutely beautiful appearance to that. And the overall coloration I think looks fantastic on this. I love this light green that's on the underbelly here, but then you've got a dark blue and a lighter blue up here on the head. It appears, in my opinion, as though there's so much paint on this figure compared to others, and look how far out the tail that paint runs. Super impressive as far as the paint application goes. Again, possibly another good sign for the future of the Mattel Jurassic World line. As you start to come down the neck, you can see all sorts of very nice creases in the skin all throughout. Some kind of loose skin folds and everything here in the throat and neck area. That looks really beautiful. Even more beautiful creasing here of the skin as you get closer to the shoulder blade area. Very nice scaling going on. It has that very large animal type feel to the way that the skin is sculpted. I think that looks awesome. They've done a beautiful job there. Look how much insane detail is here on the front leg. Just take a minute and look at that. That is so awesome. They've really outdone themselves here, and the sculpt of this, you can really get an idea of the nice musculature here of the front leg. As I turn it, you can really see it all over the place. It just looks really nice. The feet themselves look quite nice as well. The nails, of course, are not painted, but they are really sculpted quite beautifully. As I push the legs apart, you can really see all the creases and the folding of the skin all over the place in the stomach region, really giving you an idea of the movement of the dinosaur. And if this is a sign of what Mattel sauropods are going to be like, man, you can just give them to me all day long. As you can see, that nice skin texture continues the entire way of the body, and then you come back down into this leg here. Again, really beautiful sculpting and detailing of the very small, minute areas of the body, the beautiful skin texture, all sorts of creases in the skin, all over the place. You can see again some very nice musculature here in the legs as well. Beautiful foot sculpt here on the back with those nicely done nails. I really want to repaint one of these actually, just to get some paint on those nails. And then you come up here into the tail, and you can again see all sorts of creases in the skin, all sorts of folding of the skin as you run out the length of the tail, which has a very slight curve to it. Really beautiful looking. And the other side here is pretty much the same as the opposing side. There's not really too much going on as far as the movement of the dinosaur. It's in a fairly neutral position. It's just kind of walking along. So all the detail that you saw on the other side is all present here on this side. It all looks just as beautiful. That nice green paint on the underbelly really complements the blue here up on the top. And you wouldn't expect a blue dinosaur to be so realistic looking, but it really is. It's actually very natural looking with the way it's painted. And I think they've done a great job here on the overall color choice of the dinosaur. The front leg here on this side also looks beautiful. Very nice. Look at all the skin folds and creases of the skin as you run up the length of this front leg. It's so impressive to me. And then again, all the creases of the skin here in the stomach region, right here, this area looks really, really good. Again, just really showing the movement of the dinosaur throughout the entire sculpt. Looks awesome. Beautiful musculature here in the back leg again. Very nice foot sculpt. And then the beautiful tail here as well. The underside, underbelly, everything has really nice sculpt also. You can see all sorts of creases in the skin as you move up the entire stomach. Really, really beautiful. Nice skin texture and everything. And there is the Jurassic Facts app in case you are interested in adding this to your collection. Overall, I think the paint looks awesome. I love the dark blue that they've included all over the place. Really gives it a very striking look, but overall at the same time has a very natural look, so absolutely beautiful bang-up job on the part of Mattel. So as far as articulation on our Mussaurus goes, you can put his head down, so now he's foraging. You can put his head up nice and high, so he's looking up a little bit, or you could just put it in the fairly neutral position that it was in, like that. So now he's just kind of walking along, looking very casual. Of course, there is articulation in all of the legs, and they all work really well. They're not able to come out away from the body like some Mattel figures are, but that's not something that you see often in the attack packs. And then the tail is on a swivel itself. Not that you would really want to do that, but it can swivel at the same time. As far as the size goes, on our Mussaurus, from the tail to the head, you are looking at about 6 3/4 inches or about 17 centimeters, and for a height, about 3 1/4 inches or about 8.5 centimeters, maybe a little under. For a size comparison, there is our buddy the Papo Rex, and our Mussaurus is currently in danger because that Papo Rex could quite easily take him down and eat him. But this should give you a good idea of the size of the Mussaurus. It's actually kind of small even for an attack pack. It's a little bit smaller, I think, than the Velociraptor figures are. So, to actually prove that point, there is Charlie, the new attack pack figure, again from Mattel, that is in the same wave here with the Mussaurus. And you can see that he is a good bit bigger, actually, than this little Mussaurus, but at the same time, this should help, again, give you an idea of the size. It's not like it's too small or anything. I think it is really a beautiful sized figure, and overall is just jam-packed with sculpt, even more so, I think, than a lot of the other Mattel figures. So previously, I think my favorite attack pack figure might have been kind of a toss-up, but I would say probably that orangish Dracorex was just too nice to resist. It was really honestly quite beautiful. But as of right now, this Mussaurus has just taken its place as the leader of my favorite attack packs. I think the Mononychus may beat it out when that one does come out, but I'm not quite sure because this one here is honestly jaw-droppingly beautiful. I think they've done an incredible job overall on the sculpt. The sculpt looks really, really beautiful. It may not be the most accurate Mussaurus, that's for sure, but As far as Jurassic figures go, they're never entirely accurate, and I guess the fact that they're not technically full-blown dinosaurs, they are just genetically modified dinosaurs, it's okay for them to have inaccuracies, and I don't really mind them. This Mussaurus, though, as I said, is just beautifully sculpted, absolutely fantastically sculpted, and actually has a very similar appearance to Littlefoot from The Land Before Time, in my opinion, so if I ever get a hold of another one of these, I may actually repaint it to look like Littlefoot, just because I think that would look quite awesome. That'd be a pretty fun idea. But again, incredible sculpt, the skin texture, all the very small fine detailing all over the entire body is just incredible. Just sitting here looking at it, you can just see the detail shine through all over the place. I think the paint applied looks awesome. It all looks very natural, very beautifully applied. All looks honestly like body color and not in any way, shape, or form paint. Of course, you've got some very nice articulation and all that fun stuff, as you always do with the Attack Pack figures. So this one is definitely a beautiful Attack Pack figure, easily my favorite of all of them as of right now, and a high recommendation from me. If this is what we can expect from Mattel moving forward, then I just got a whole new fire lit under my butt as far as excitement goes for the Mattel line. And anybody that is interested in this figure, I 1000% recommend picking this guy up as soon as possible. So, as I said, buy yourself this incredible Mussaurus. Hopefully you'll be able to find one at Walmart. If not, check Amazon. I will check for you guys, actually. If it is on there, I'll throw a link in the description. If not, again, like I said, check Walmart. And please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next review. Thanks for watching.